All right, beat your meat to Keebler's feet.
Okay, we might have the greatest name of all time.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. 1, 2. Is this on?
You're my number one stan. Write me back just to chill. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Phil.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton. Oh,
I'm going to take this one because holy shit, Raw is back. Like, for the past, how many years have we been doing the show?
Almost
8,
10.
9,
Almost
10?
Almost.
Like, this has to be the best Raw before Mania since we've done this podcast.
Maybe.
yeah. I mean, we have made fun of, like, recently how Raw, like, you know, the go-home shows of Raw, it's
Yeah.
just like every other episode.
Exactly.
It'll end with, like, a random match.
Right.
It'll end with, like, R-Truth versus The Miz or some shit.
Yeah.
And
And-
we're just like, what?
I know. And, you know, after everything that they're putting Cody through,
Yeah.
there is no way that he wins this fucking match.
Okay. All right. Because I was about to hit the button. But,
They're like,
yeah.
Hey, Cody, you're going to get the shit beat out of you every week leading into Mania, and then you're just going to get the shit beat out of you at Mania.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I win the title?
No.
They love doing back-to-back losses of
Yeah.
major stars. Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels, back-to-back rematches, losses. Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve. No.
Well, he's a little too big to lose 2 in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
Roman Reigns lost 2 years in a row.
he did.
Yeah.
And like
Or I
both
guess to Brock twice in a row, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess not
That's a
consecutive
rematch.
years. But yeah,
Right.
Let's not
It
talk
is a
about any of that
rematch.
shit. Let's talk about this week.
Yeah.
Because this week was good.
It was.
Really good.
And it was fucking packed, man. Raw was crazy.
That's insane that it was the biggest audience ever. 15,000 and something's the biggest ever?
In Barclays?
For a Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it said?
Yeah. And it's funny because they had Raw after Mania there a few
Right.
years ago.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
is that not more?
Right,
people?
exactly.
They squeezed in like 6 more people just to break the record.
Well,
Right,
I
yeah.
doubt it was even close. They're way hotter than they were 5 years ago.
Oh, that's
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way
The
hotter.
Rock.
They probably had standing room tickets.
Maybe, yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I'm wondering about is is that the legit number? Because you know they always inflate it a little bit, but Vince is gone now, so maybe they're gonna start telling the truth. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I doubt it though. Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for that. But yeah, no, I mean, Raw felt big this week.
It did.
Really big.
Yeah.
A lot is on the line. And they're right. Like the fabric of WWE will change this weekend. Either the whole bloodline is done or more powerful than ever.
Right.
That's a completely different road.
I don't think the bloodline's gonna be over if Roman loses, but
Yeah.
Oh, he said I'm out, which technically means I'm probably taking a long vacation.
Right.
Not that this guy works very hard.
right, if
Right,
he
yeah.
wins, he's going on vacation. I mean, the whole thing is like, if I lose, I'm out. If I win, I'm gone. Like either way.
Yeah.
Either way, you know, it's not like he said retire.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's like, fuck France.
no, look, I don't know I still don't know who I'm picking for that match. Maybe at this point I'm slightly leaning Cody, even though, you know, I've said this before. Obviously, it's not what I want because I'm on the fuck Cody Rhodes bandwagon.
Sure.
And not in the good way.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are trying to fuck Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Joe.
You're on a differut fuck Cody Rhodes.
They
bandwagon.
whipped him.
Yeah.
Has Cody ever gotten whipped and lost it? Oh.
By this guy.
You fucking mark!
And Roman Reigns and The Rock are maybe a little bigger than that guy.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
Oh no, Cody.
Yeah.
you get whipped and lose again,
Right.
you should probably retire from this business.
Probably.
This business doesn't like you.
I mean, that's the thing. I just
Yikes.
That's the biggest thing is I can't really see if Cody loses. I feel like half of the crowd is gonna really turn on WWE and maybe just be like, we've had enough of this shit.
Right.
I don't know if they want to take that chance. Also, I mean, Roman's only like 30 days from breaking Hulk Hogan's title reign or something.
It would be like September.
Oh,
they
is that
said,
long?
Oh, they said he's gonna break his main event record.
No, that's not.
Oh yeah, the main event record he's going to beat.
So
no,
that's
I know
enough.
that, but I'm saying like it would be September. It's that long.
Yeah, it would definitely be like September.
Okay. Well, it's still. I mean,
But it's not a record.
this year.
It wouldn't be breaking a record. Just because you pass someone on like a rankings doesn't mean you're breaking a record.
Well, it's Hogan's record.
It's-
I mean, they do this all the time in the NFL, and I mean they do it all
Yeah.
the time. It's like,
you
oh,
don't-
he's third in rushing yards. He's
Oh yeah, but it's not like come on. There's no way they care about that.
Really?
If they do, that's so.
It's
fucking
funny.
Stupid.
I mean, they say it all the fucking time.
He beat
Every-
another
every-
guy we assigned to hold this belt
Every
to.
time he passed someone, they kept mentioning. Of course, they care.
Right.
They cared about the 1,000 days. Of course, they keep every time they show his reign. They're like, oh, he's close to Hogan. We'll see.
Yeah.
And they did it before that too.
Yeah.
So
Hogan's like,
If he breaks my record, I'll fucking kill him, dude.
yeah, I doubt Hogan
they gotta
gives
be
a shit
smarter
anymore.
than that. They
I
gotta be
still got
smarter.
Luger's Alfredo sauce.
It's not a
Yeah.
real record. It's a fake record.
I know.
That's what makes it stupid to think that it's an important thing.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
And don't make Roman better than Hogan. He's not.
Oh, see, the Cody crybabies are here already. Jeez,
He's
this is what
not.
The Rock warned me about.
He's not better than Hogan.
Like I always think back to that Lance Storm tweet where they said like Carmella's held the Money in the Bank briefcase longer than any woman before, and he's like, so she's done nothing with it the longest.
Well, obviously, that's not a good thing. Holding the title for a long time
Right.
is an achievement, per kayfabe, obviously.
I know, but
But yeah, we have the full WrestleMania card. It's 13 matches, 7 on night 1, 6 on night 2. For now, I mean, I guess they could always add some, and there's a couple
Remove
matches
some.
on there that I'm surprised they are putting on WrestleMania. But
unbelievable.
each night has a 2-hour pre-show, so I guess they could always be moved to that, which means that means the pre-show starts at 4 Central Time.
I don't understand when you have 2 nights, that you can't have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal where it's kind of like anybody can win, or that's kind of your next. That's like your new next guy up type of match for
what?
I mean, no, it never is.
WrestleMania.
No, it never.
Cesaro,
It's exactly
yeah,
the
and
opposite
nothing
of that.
happened to any of them.
100% is.
Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, where did they go? Nowhere.
Bobby
no one
Lashley.
that's ever won that has ever gone on to win anything else.
Didn't Jey Uso?
It should
win
be. It should be, but it's not.
But I'd still rather see that than like Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Dominic and Escobar.
Of course.
Because that's a fun match. Guys flipping over the top ropes.
Well, that's why they're putting it on Friday. It's a ratings thing.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, but it won't help.
Probably not. Well, I mean, it's, I doubt that helps. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Andrade will
obviously,
probably win it.
SmackDown's been doing better numbers lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the thing: we're actually not giving our WrestleMania predictions tonight because this just in from Yahoo Japan.
Yeah, there they are.
What's Wrong with Wrestling is doing a bonus podcast Friday night. We're going to be covering the SmackDown before WrestleMania, and that's where we'll be giving our WrestleMania predictions. And
Yeah.
the WrestleMania scorecard will be out then, so look out for that.
Look out.
They'll give you less than a day to fill it out.
Well, I'm not scoring everyone else's scorecards.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we get to SmackDown and Raw, we have to thank some new patrons. So thank you to Ray Dude, Uzi in Love, Z Mahmood,
Sure.
Sean Murphy, Zach Harmon, and Dream Team Cream Supreme.
Yeah.
They did a year sub.
And a creamy supreme.
Yes.
Supreme.
Dream Team Cream Supreme. I wonder what that feels like. Tastes like. All right. So, thank you to those 6 new patrons. Go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
Yep.
We've got weekly Monday Night War podcasts.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right, because we left AEW. There's still 4.5 years of AEW recaps on there. A ton of brackets. And, of course, this weekend, the WrestleMania recap will be there at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
I mean, if you really want to think about it, in a span of 10 days, you're getting 2 Monday Night War podcasts, ECW One Night Stand 2006, WrestleMania. I mean, that's
Friday night special show.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you'll
Predictions.
have to be Patreon for that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess it's going out to everyone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Bonus.
Yeah. So, I mean,
There you go.
that alone
Yeah.
is worth $5.
Well, we'll see you there. Good night, everybody. All right, so SmackDown opens with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Pretty Shitty. And I was like, oh, they're really doing this?
Yeah.
I know they said it, the week before, but they really got to fight these guys.
Right. I thought they were kidding.
Yeah. So Orton was fighting both shitties outside the ring, and Logan Paul came out from under the ring and knocked out KO with the brass knuckles. And then the blonde one pinned Owens for the win.
What's the blonde one's name?
I don't know.
I really don't.
I'm sure someone in this room does.
Someone does.
I'm going to say Kit.
Elton Prince.
Yep.
That's
Congratulations.
That's the blonde one?
Yes.
It is. Oh shit! I thought I was saying the brunette's name.
And the other one,
Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson.
Kit.
Yes. Kit.
Like Knight Rider.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at us, Andrew. We
Yay,
made fun of
we're
Eric for
fucking
so
marks
long.
now.
We know how to say their names.
Yes.
So after the match, Orton yelled at Owens because he didn't see what happened. He was like, "How the fuck could you lose to these jackasses?"
Basically.
It's kind of dumb, right? Like, I'm mad because you lost. Like, all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like Randy's like, that affects our ranking in the tag division.
Tony Khan's gonna put us lower. What the
I
fuck
know.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
But then they showed Orton watching the replay, which I like this element of realism because
Sure.
you see it all the time where it's like they're showing the replay and the wrestlers, they can't possibly look at the Titantron.
Right. And
Yeah.
that actually happened twice this week.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
Orton
hate
watches,
you forever. Just look up. No. Fuck
Yeah.
that. I hate you forever.
Great
Now we're in-
TV. A 10-second explanation will fix everything.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't watch Raw.
We are now sworn enemies for the next year.
Yes.
Right. It's like back in the Attitude Era, where one of the wrestlers would cheat on one of the women, and she wouldn't know about it for like 2 months. Like, just watch the show.
Do you
Yeah.
not watch the show?
Right.
I'm on it.
That's all you got to do.
I don't listen to the podcast. I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Right. So Orton pulls Logan out from under the ring. Well, first he sees the replay, and then he asks Owens which side of the ring was he hiding under, and then he rolls out of the ring. He asks the crowd. He's like, here, and then he flips it up, and Logan Paul's there. So he pulls him out of the ring. He starts beating him up. Randy was about to give Logan an RKO through the announce table, but Pretty Shitty saved him.
Why?
Right? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like his energy drink?
Because they're bad guys, and he's a bad guy, and
So love.
bad guys unite. So yeah, Pretty Shitty threw Orton in the ring, but then KO gave the blonde one a stunner, and Randy gave the brunette an RKO.
Sure.
And then KO and Orton chased Logan backstage, but he escapes in a car. Then I
Right.
think another stolen car.
Yes.
Which they did that a couple weeks ago. Someone
Yeah.
stole a car and then left.
Also-
Was it him again?
I guess so.
He might be in jail.
I remember someone stole a car a couple weeks
We'll
ago.
see if they bail him out for WrestleMania.
Right.
Logan takes the owner and he throws him on the ground.
Yeah.
Gets in
Assault.
the car, starts driving, and it pans back to Orton, and Orton's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like, why do you know this guy?
Good guy
He's
Orton.
a good guy.
Yeah.
Come on. This was just like GTA. You just throw the guy to the ground. And then
Right? If he
jump
had
in the car.
jumped over the guy, he could have caught Logan
Maybe.
or gotten run over. Either one.
Next up, we have a video promo from Io Scott, but still, again, no Orton hitting KO yet, or vice versa. I guess that'll come on the final SmackDown the night before.
Sure.
Next up, we have a video promo from Io Sky. She says, Bailey started Damage Control because she was lost and she wanted to take credit for my success. Dakota and I felt obligated to keep Bailey around, but our patience wore thin. We outgrew Bailey, so I did what needed to be done. After WrestleMania, I hope I never see her again. And then the director says, thanks, Io, that's a wrap. But then Bailey attacks her and tackles her through the screen, and they're eventually separated by everyone.
That's
Splash.
when the film crew loses their shit.
Yeah.
Not our green screen.
Right.
They're throwing lights at each other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck with the green screen. You're
It's
done.
just chaos.
There's got to be a producer somewhere going, we can't get this photo shoot done?
Yeah.
Bailey, beat her up after. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
Right.
This time is money.
Next up, we have Nick Aldis in the ring. UK Adam Pearce introduces the newest member of the SmackDown roster, Jade Cargill.
We're still introducing her?
Yeah.
How many times have we met her?
Like, yeah, at least.
Like, what is happening?
And it's like, well, she's got a great intro. Mm-hmm. You know, she looks like $1 million.
Yeah.
Just like she did in AEW.
But,
She gets in the ring.
but,
She signs her contract.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, if you ask me, Nick, it's about damn time.
Nice and slow
Axe me.
to show you that she doesn't know what she's saying.
And since we finally put pen to paper, let me make myself crystal clear.
Please.
Can't forget her lines.
Finally.
We have one of the best female roster in the world.
Roster. One of the best?
One of the best?
Like who? Who are you competing with?
How many others
They're
are there?
not Jade Cargill.
Oh,
They're not the headline. They are not a once-in-a-lifetime superstar.
no. Neither
And
are
let
you.
me give you another weather update.
Oh, no.
No.
The storm has arrived.
It's because she looks like Storm from X-Men. Is that
I
why
guess so.
That's
she's saying that?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This, don't let her talk. Andrew?
Not yet.
What are the producers saying backstage when they practice?
She can't do it! God damn it!
She can't do it!
It's funny because she had more confidence than this in AEW, so maybe she was just nervous the first time in
Well,
WWE.
this is also the biggest
crowd's a
crowd she's
crowd.
ever been in front of and had to talk.
I get
She's
it.
never
but I
on a
mean,
single pay-per-view
She
in
has
AEW,
been, yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
she
bigger
has
crowds
been.
there.
yeah, but did she
She-
cut promos?
She did. No, she did, and she actually cut decent promos,
Okay.
but maybe it was just she was nervous her first time in first time cutting a promo in WWE.
Or
I
they
don't
give
know.
her a script and she can't remember it because she's never had to worry about memorizing.
Right. I was going to say that. They
I
probably
don't
just
know.
like, have you talked in front of a crowd before? No, never. Here you go.
I doubt she had free range in AEW.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised.
I mean, she pretty much always said the same thing anyway. I'm that bitch.
Well, that makes it easy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was rough, but whatever. I guess we'll see.
This is
How
one
she
of the
improves.
best female roster.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it was rough. Backstage, Isla Dawn desperately pitches some ideas to Nick Aldis while Alba Fire pulls her away. It basically sounded just like...
Couldn't
He was
understand
just
a
like,
word.
what the fuck are you
Right.
saying?
And the whole time, all this was like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There was a great freeze frame someone posted where
Yeah.
it really looked like he was looking at her boobs. But then watching it live, it really didn't. But it was just like...
It's like tits,
yeah.
tits,
I think I found her gimmick.
tits.
Right. And
2 gimmicks.
not that it matters, but I guess they're going through a gimmick change because they're not dark and evil anymore.
Oh,
they're
evil-
acting like Valley Girls or something.
Evil
Yeah.
Witches wasn't working out.
No, no.
I kind of like this
Surprisingly
new.
enough.
I kind of like this new thing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she had such a nice
Nice pair.
rack. And wow,
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
All right.
So then, yeah, I guess we'll see where they go. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
So then Nick Aldis walks up to AJ Styles, and the Phenomenal One asks, did you make sure LA Knight's not going to be here tonight? And Aldis says, I asked LA Knight not to be here tonight, but AJ says, you should have told him. And he's pissed.
Yeah.
But we'll get to more of that later.
He's pissed now.
I'm pissed now.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Grayson Waller and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits. Whoever wins gets in the 6-pack ladder match at Mania. Mm-hmm. This is the WrestleMania Tag Team Ladder Match qualifying bracket number 2 or whatever.
6-pack ladder match. Give a dog a bone.
Yeah.
This fucking match will suck all the way home.
Yeah, so backstage before the match, Bobby Lashley tells Ford and Dawkins, you got this. And then B-Fab says, we got the champagne ready on ice.
Yeah.
It's like for a qualifying match?
Right, yeah. You qualified.
Yeah.
You're halfway there.
Dawkins hits the Ura slam, and Ford went to the top rope to go for the frog splash, but then they showed Lashley and B-Fab laid out backstage by Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Right. So did Cross just beat up both of them?
Yes. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So then Dawkins starts to walk to the back. Ford goes
Slowly?
very slowly.
What?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Ford goes for the frog splash, but Theory gets his knees up and wins the match with a roll up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Knees up wins a match.
Yep.
Knees up.
So Waller and Theory are going to WrestleMania.
A-Town Down Under.
How is that not their name?
Isn't it?
Really?
Thought I saw it somewhere, no?
No.
A-Town Down Under.
I think Eric made his own shirt. That's where you saw it.
Sell it now. Go fucking copyright that
Yeah,
shit.
right. WWE already got it. Fuck.
So after the match, AOP beat up Ford and Dawkins. Lashley walked out and clotheslined Cross, but then AOP jumps him and Cross hits the cross hammer. And then Cross tells Lashley, now nobody goes to WrestleMania.
Right, including you.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And then Paul Ellering gets in the ring, and that's it. He doesn't do anything because they what the fuck? Was Triple H just feel bad? Like, hey, Paul Ellering, you're broke. All right, I'll pay you like, $150,000, and don't worry, you don't have to do anything at all. Can you walk? Great, he can walk. Can you hold your arm up and make a fist? Great job.
But he wasn't even anywhere to be seen until they stood tall.
Yeah.
It's like he crawled into the ring. Hey.
Well, he's pretty old.
Right.
He can't.
It took him a while to get there.
He can't hit the ring like they can.
Oh man.
So despite what Cross said nobody's going to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis later on social media announced a 6-man street fight for WrestleMania.
Surprise, fuckface, you're all going to WrestleMania. Because you fucking work here.
Yeah. And he said WrestleMania Sunday. I would think that's a pre-show, but I don't know if they'll do a street fight on a pre-show.
Right, it'd be weird.
But that does not deserve to be on WrestleMania.
Yeah, hopefully Dawkins can lose the Mickey Mouse gloves.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his whole outfit is fucking terrible.
I know.
But
Need a makeover.
yeah, I mean, but this is just something like no one cares to see this.
No.
You don't need to put this on WrestleMania.
No,
like
sir.
Triple H, didn't you? I just don't get it. Like, I thought this was a Vince thing, but you really have to pad the show? Do we really need that 6th match on Sunday?
Right.
6th match.
There's 7 on Saturday.
Yeah.
We don't need it. I hope it's a pre-show, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Legado del Fantasma, or LWO Black and Red.
Yeah.
Santos Escobar brags about beating Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio's help. So Dirty Dom comes out. They've been breaking the rules so much lately that I think they need to do a new draft so that they could split them up for a month and then just break the rules again.
They
Yes.
just don't even know where they are anymore. Like,
Right.
no, it's too close to WrestleMania. No one cares. Then why just split the rosters?
Let's just stop. So Dom says he's going to make his dad's life a living hell. So
he
Rey
already?
Mysterio walks out with LWO Black and White and challenges Dominic and Escobar to a tag match at WrestleMania.
He said it's so
Oh my God.
horribly slow.
Like as if this was such a big fucking moment.
I know.
Like
Yeah.
as if it was Shawn Michaels Undertaker 2.
And-
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why isn't it 4-on-4? There's other guys there.
Right.
5-on-5 even.
Yeah.
Please no.
6-on-6.
Please, for the love of
We've
God.
already got one of those.
8-pack challenge.
No
Right.
more, please. We can't handle it.
Right.
Yeah, just throw them in the fucking ladder match.
Yeah.
Be better than this.
Yeah.
So Dom asks which one of these idiots is going to be your partner. This guy, this one. He goes, the non-Latino, and he points at Joaquin Wilde. And no, he's not.
Oh,
He's
really?
Filipino.
Oh, shit.
I looked it up. I'm like, why is he in this group?
Yeah.
What? Because you just look Hispanic?
Yes.
Latino. Why would they say that?
And he's Joaquin Wild.
Yeah.
He's not Cruz del Toro.
No,
Okay,
that's
good.
the other one.
He's like Which one? The Oompa Loompa? The one with the hair?
So Ray says,
It's going to be the newest member of the LWO. And you're like, oh my God, I don't care.
And Carlito has this like big ass smile on his
Carlito
face.
smiles.
Yeah.
And then Ray says, Dragon Lee.
Right. And I saw the exact moment his heart ripped in half.
He's like, oh.
They do a tight shot on Carlito's disappointed face.
I spin in the face of Rey Mysterio.
Of this fuck.
So Dragon Lee comes out.
Does he turn
and-
on them? Like, is that what
Yeah,
this
it's
is?
gotta be, right?
Right?
Absolutely.
It's gotta be.
Why would Ray do this?
Right.
I'd rather face you with a guy my exact same size
Yeah.
so that we will lose.
Dragon Lee comes out. He's like, I'm so excited to be back on the SmackDowns.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zelina Vega just slaps Elektra Lopez and a brawl breaks out.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee dove onto Legato outside the ring, and LWO Black and White stands tall.
Mm-hmm.
Backstage, the Judgment Day.
Yep.
They're upset because Dom didn't tell them that he was going out to the ring. And this is something, they do this every Raw that, you know, Judgment Day's on, which they're on all of them, but also now SmackDown, where there's always some little argument that never amounts to anything.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, Dom, why didn't you tell us that you were going to do that? And then the week prior, it's like, oh, hey, JD McDuck, like, why you lost to Ricochet? Oh, what's the Judgment Day's crumbling. No.
Yeah.
It's just these little things that never amount to much.
No.
Next up, we have Berto and Angel versus New Catch Republic. Winners get the final spot in the ladder match at Mania. Angel and Berto gave Tyler Bate the double press slam off the top rope, but Dunn and Bate win with the Birminghammer. I didn't notice. Did he do it this week?
He did.
He did?
Yeah, of course.
He's like,
Yeah,
hey.
kind of fast forward through that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, New Catch Republic is going to WrestleMania.
And I don't think Angel Garza even looked up at his hand. He
No.
just watched the fist hit his face. He's like,
Damn.
huh?
It's pretty dumb.
So they're in the ladder match? Mm-hmm. That's not fair.
Why?
Everyone's
Yeah.
going to look down. He's going to run up the ladder and grab the top.
Hey, that's genius.
Probably just spoiled it.
Yeah.
Honestly. So next up, we have an in-ring promo.
Both ways. Their eyes go and get crossed. Like, "Ah!"
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from AJ Styles. He says, I'm going to expose LA Knight for the overrated piece of trash that he is. And I know LA Knight's here tonight, so come on out. And then he thinks the cameraman is LA Knight, so he rips off his hat, kicks the guy out of the ring. Then someone in disguise hops the barricade, so security grabs him. Styles pulls off the guy's hoodie, and it's just some guy.
Oh, so rogue fan.
Rogue fan coincidentally hops the
Or
barricade.
LA Knight's best friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you do me a solid, bro?
yeah.
Yeah.
But this whole, the actor playing the fan was so funny because two security guards are pulling him away, and he's just like, just the way he was just.
His headphones fell off too.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, it was kind of riggedy. Yeah.
It was awkward. So then Styles starts talking more trash about Knight, but then we see one of the security guards standing close to AJ is in fact LA Knight.
Yeah.
He takes off his hat, his wig, his glasses.
He goes to take off his shirt,
Yeah.
and that's where AJ looks at the Titan chart. He's like, oh, fuck, he's behind me.
Right. Yeah. So Knight beats up Styles. He grabs a chair, but AJ escapes through the crowd. And then Knight stands on the table and says, run, hide. But at the end of the day, WrestleMania, you will know whose game it is with everybody saying LA Knight.
Yeah.
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 So does he win? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I thought maybe AJ would go over here because
He needs to win more than AJ.
I know, but like when Jericho fought AJ, you would think AJ would win that, and Jericho won.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is like a backlash rematch where Styles loses and
Could
maybe
be.
wins this first.
Maybe.
Could be.
Gotta be some of those. I feel like these matches are all too obvious.
Or
right
Knight
now.
wins and AJ attacks him from behind.
Yeah.
But look, this
Low
is,
blow.
this is really like Triple H's first Mania without Vince.
Yeah.
Well, Triple H's first Mania, like fully in charge, right?
I would think.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll do things differently. But Triple H also lost his first Mania match. Ultimate Warrior squashed in 10 seconds or whatever.
WrestleMania 12.
And then Sheamus lost his first to Triple H.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it happened.
Did
But
LA Knight have a Mania match last year, or was he just in the Battle Royal?
I don't think he had a match last year, no.
The Rumble was his Mountain Dew dark
right.
blast in the dark.
Right, but no, he didn't have...
Shot in the dark
Shot
and
in
you're
the
too
dark.
late.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he didn't have a match.
No.
We can't remember.
Right?
No.
The Battle Royal?
It had to have been the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he lost.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only difference with LA Knight is he's old.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
you feel
40.
like you can't be like, all right, you're gonna lose your first Mania match. Like, I'm
Right.
40, bro. It's now or never. He's 41.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks great.
It's now or never with him. He's got to win. I mean, if you're not gonna have him win now,
win.
yeah. Next up, we have a Tiffany Stratton video package, and she's in like a red Baywatch bikini by a pool. And she says, when Paris Hilton said some girls are born with glitter in their clit, she was talking about me.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, in their veins.
Yes.
And then we see some videos of when she was a gymnast. The whole thing is just, how she's a Barbie girl.
In a
It's
Barbie
basically
world.
the Mandy Rose promos when she was there.
Sure.
And that's it. But the real story here is Dana Brooke on Twitter. Someone posted a video of Tiffany Stratton doing a swanton bomb. And then Dana Brooke retweeted and said, yeah, she steals everyone's gimmicks and now she stole my move. So Dana Brooke seems to think that she invented the swanton bomb.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
So yeah, she got
Right.
she got roasted pretty bad on Twitter for
And
that.
by Dana Brooke, you mean Ash by Elegance, right?
Oh right, yeah, of course.
are you? Yes,
Is that her name?
it is.
TNA?
The swanton bomb. Yeah, that's your move, Dana Brooke.
Okay.
Like even when she did it, it wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't good. It just looked like she just fell over.
Whoa.
Yeah. Next up, we have Bianca Belair versus Dakota Kai. Belair won with the KOD, but the Bukkake Warriors attacked her right after the match. Naomi ran out for the save, but there were too many of them. So with Belair and Naomi down, the music hits, and it's Jade Cargill.
My God.
Yeah.
Jade kicks Asuka across the ring. She powerbombs the hell out of Dakota.
That was good.
And then she hits her glam slam finisher on Kairi Sane.
And then
Yep.
pins her for the 1, 2.
Pins her
Yeah.
with like a fucking eat my asshole while I lick my hand.
Well, that's what she's always done. That's what she's always done.
But why did she-
in
Well,
AEW.
I don't.
But why did
never
she
watched
hook-
AEW.
Did she think she was in a match? Why'd she hook the leg?
Why
I
not?
don't know, because that's what she does when she hits her finisher.
Sex appeal.
Yeah, sex
She
appeal.
hooked the leg.
I needed it.
All right.
Almost finished.
Right. It's not like it's not hot.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
So then Jade, Bianca, and Naomi stand tall in the ring to end the show. 6-woman tag at Mania.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess they went off the air, but Jade, Naomi, and Bianca all pointed to the sign together.
No,
That was ridiculous.
They all made a good
We're
point.
going to WrestleMania. I'm shocked that this is what Belair is doing at Mania.
Sometimes you
Well.
got nothing for her.
I mean,
And this
I
is
bet it was Belair, Jade, but Jade's not ready to have a singles match.
that's what I think it is.
That has to be
I
what
really
it is.
think it is. And, a lot of people are bitching, like, why doesn't Jade have a single? Well, you wanted her to be ready.
Yeah.
Everyone watched her in AEW, like, man, can you imagine if they actually trained her, how good she would be?
Yeah.
Well, training takes time.
Well, and the other thing is sometimes it doesn't work out.
That's true, too.
It's not like everyone could do this if they're trained.
Yeah.
People get trained and they're never good.
Right.
Maxine Dupree's been around. She's been in WWE for like 5 years now.
well,
She's been training
They
for
do
a
these
while.
open tryouts, and they bring in anyone with an athletic background,
Yeah.
and they cut like 90% of them
I don't think
within the first year.
Yeah, Maxine, I think they're just trying to force a really pretty girl to wrestle.
Right.
Like her gimmick wasn't I was a wrestler when she first got there. It was I'm a
Right.
model's
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah, but if you're in the performance center, you're always training.
Right.
They don't like you're not just a manager. Like you're always training.
I know.
You have
But
to
it's
pass
like-
the test. Yeah, no,
Right.
it
It's
is.
like you get
Yeah.
yeah.
You there?
It's
Yeah,
like somehow
someday
you
every
lucked
day.
onto like
No,
your
but
high
I've-
school's baseball team, and then by some chance you get drafted all the way to the Astros.
Right.
You're like, well, he's going to be better in a few years. It's like, no, they would be like, wait, what the fuck did we do?
That's a good point.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
So Jade might never, she might never have it.
Yeah.
I mean, if she doesn't, then they'll probably just make her Goldberg. Just win in 30 seconds,
Right.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Could be.
Jadeberg.
Jadeberg.
And then she was kind of good in AEW, so I guess that just shows you the difference when you're wrestling against like amateurs.
But her
of AEW.
matches weren't.
No, I
Her
guess
matches
not.
were always botch fests, and they
Yeah.
were never good. Again, she
That's
does a
true.
couple good moves. She could do a spine buster. She could do a power bomb. She could do her finisher.
And she showed us 2 of those
Yeah.
already.
Well, when you can squat
can-
400, there's not a lot you can't do
Yeah.
lift wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
She can kick Asuka, and then Asuka can force herself to fly across the ring.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
she did.
So that is all for SmackDown. Was not on the level of the other show this week.
No, for sure.
Not at all.
No.
So Raw opens with The Rock, and the final boss in the Titantron was a nice touch.
Yeah.
Like every week his entrance is slightly different.
And it's slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock was wearing the same cow print vest that he wore over 20 years ago.
And like considering like the size difference,
Yeah.
like because Rock is a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
Like
He is.
that it still fit. That's impressive.
Right. I mean, maybe it's an updated one. Who knows, right? But
right.
they showed the side by side on, like, someone posted on Twitter, and it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
So Rock says, I made that boy bleed. I rammed his head into that bus over and over, and then I took his blood, wiped it on that belt, and the only thing missing from that belt are the tears of Mama Rhodes. Last week I told Cody I'm going to make you bleed tonight, and the Cody Crybabies, they didn't like that. We got any Cody Crybabies here tonight? And then Pat McAfee said, that's you, Cole.
Yeah.
And Cole said, I'm not ashamed of it.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Shut up, Michael.
With tears in my eyes.
With tears in Cole's eyes.
Right.
So then The Rock showed 2 different videos of 2 little girls at home crying to The Rock beating up Cody.
Which, I mean, that's pretty fucking hilarious.
This ain't a show for kids anymore, I
No.
guess.
No, they're
You know?
really gearing up for that, like, possible higher rating on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Right. I mean, you can't, you can't have your kids watch this shit anymore if that's what's going to happen. This is child abuse now.
Why would he even show that?
Right.
Just a
Because it's
weird
such
video.
a great heel move.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But I mean, these kids, like, did these parents not tell them that it's all pretend? I don't know. But in case these kids don't know,
Yeah.
I've got a song for them.
Another day, gotta give 'em hell. It's burning straight through the dark.
You fucking mark! You fucking mark!
Yeah. Fucking Mark.
Yeah, fuck you, 5-year-olds.
How dare you?
So Rock says, oh, The Rock's a proud 3-time girl dad. That breaks my heart. So to mom and dad, put your kids in front of the TV right now because Uncle Rock is going to drop some gospel. Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do. There are moments in life when people talk shit when they shouldn't be talking shit. So there are moments where The Rock has to beat that punk ass down over and over again.
Rock really filling up the swear jar this week.
Yeah. Mix of booze and Rocky chants. He says wrestling is cool because of The Rock. Ratings have skyrocketed because of The Rock. Right now you have set the record. And then he's like, hold on. Because they know that it's usually him shitting on them.
Right.
Like with the cocaine and meth heads.
He's like,
Yeah.
hear me out.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that here. He just says largest gate for the history of Raw ever.
No flamethrower, though.
Yeah.
What?
No flamethrower.
Oh, right.
Flamethrower Rock.
WrestleMania 2016. Mm-hmm. That's so ridiculous.
I know.
I remember we were like next to these Canadian fans, and they were like, Can you, as a Canadian, I don't understand this. Can you explain? And I was like, I don't understand it either.
No, we're like this. We're like, yeah, I can explain it. America!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! If that
Exactly.
doesn't answer it for you, I can't do anything for
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says, finally, the final boss has come back. to Brooklyn. But Brooklyn, The Rock, didn't come alone. So Roman Reigns walks out with the bloodline. And that's where Michael Cole repeats that Roman said he's gone if he loses to Cody. Cole also said on Saturday he will tie Hogan as he main events his 8th WrestleMania. And then Sunday he'll break Hogan's record when he main events Mania for his 9th time. And it's like, but does it count when it's the same WrestleMania?
Mania. Right, exactly. Just because you're doing it both nights,
It should not count.
it shouldn't.
Because now they get to say, like, you know,
I say asterisks.
a bunch of different people get to main event WrestleMania every year since
Right.
it's 2 nights.
Yeah.
But I mean, the main event is the last match, night 2. Of
course.
Obviously.
Right. And like I always like how they're like the combined night 1 and 2 attendance, 140,000 people.
Right. Or more.
What?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's the same people.
It's the same people.
It's the same people.
Yeah.
So, that'd be like, I wonder like how CM Punk felt about that, because he probably was like, well, I'm going to main event night 1 before his injury. But to him, is that really main eventing?
Right.
Like, probably not.
I mean,
He also said he doesn't care about that as much as he used to, but
okay, Phil.
we'll cover the CM Punk interview later because he was on Ariel Helwani's podcast, and
See.
holy shit, did he say a lot.
Yeah.
It was great.
What was better, this or the Colt Cabana?
I
Cole
mean,
Cabana.
Colt Cabana was like
He was just shitting
a
on
few months after WWE, and he told everything. But
Yeah, right.
this one was great too. I mean, it was like a 2-hour interview, and it wasn't all about AEW, but he basically said everything about his AEW time. So
Right, yeah.
they're really close because they were both great.
Yeah.
So Roman says, I came here tonight to acknowledge my family, and the crowd chants yeet. And Roman says, no yeet. And if you continue with that, I'll leave. And of course, they yeet again.
Yeah. They eat it all over themselves.
Yep. Roman thanks The Rock because he says, this is going to be the easiest WrestleMania of my life. A tag team match to decide the stipulation. We're going to smash those fools. Then it's Bloodline rules on Sunday. Cody can't fill these shoes. Cody saw what we were doing and said, I need to be a part of this. And we welcomed him back. But he can't knock me off the top of the mountain. This is our mountain. We run this business.
Yeah.
And then burn it down.
That's it.
Seth freaking Rollins appears from the crowd. And Cole says, oh, Roman should know about this entrance well.
Yeah. So stupid.
Okay.
And that's all he says, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
So if you don't know about the Shield,
Right.
people are like, well, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
Why?
Tell
Yeah.
me more.
Yeah. Like the one time you don't over-explain something.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's
know?
true because wrestling's way more popular than it was when the Shield was around.
Yeah.
So there probably are some fans there that
For
weren't
sure.
watching wrestling, and the Shield is at least, 5 years old at this point.
Yeah.
Because that was the last time they had a reunion before Ambrose left. Mm-hmm. So Seth says this is the biggest Raw of all time, so Brooklyn deserves the biggest main event of all time. How about we have Seth freaking Rollins versus the final boss? And the crowd went ape shit.
Oh my God.
Because they're all fucking marks. They all think this is a possibility.
Right.
Right, of
Like The
course.
Rock's going to wrestle before.
Right. On Raw.
Yeah.
And Seth says, I don't think he's got the balls. Maybe the tribal chief grew some in the past week. Who's it going to be? Who's got the balls?
Balls.
And Rock says, did you see what I did to your partner? You don't want none of that. You ain't going to fight The Rock. You ain't going to fight Roman Reigns tonight. And then we have a Rocky sucks chant. And then, of course, Solo Sikoa steps forward and says, you're fighting me tonight.
Because I don't have shit to do.
What a letdown.
Mania weekend.
They should have, he should have never said that. Let's
Right.
fight The Rock. Because then, even though you know it's not going to happen,
Right.
you're like, well, I like that idea. So let me think about that. So not that. Solo for the 1,000th time.
Yeah. I mean, either way, he's fighting a Samoan guy, so.
Oh, wow. That's pretty racist.
It
I
is.
wanna- they should have
super.
been. They should have been like, "You're fighting Jimmy."
Right, yeah.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
So Rock says Seth versus Solo tonight, but It's Bloodline rules.
Oh, shit.
And then Cole immediately interrupts him, which means anything goes.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are Bloodline rules then?
No rules.
No rules.
Bloodline means
No
no.
DQ.
Bloodline rules means no
Street
rules.
fight rules.
So
Yes.
No
fucking-
DQ rules.
They couldn't add one little Samoan element to this.
No holds barred
No
rules.
holds barred.
We've talked about it before. They have 20 different names for a no DQ match.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, like, you couldn't think of one thing.
Right.
No.
You got to be strapped to the ring. Something.
You gotta put on a lay before you pin the opponent.
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Anything.
A lay on a pole match.
There you go. The little chili necklace.
Chili necklace on a pole match.
I just thought of it. Like if you're not in the match, bloodline means you can only bring in someone who's your blood. That could be teasing like a Dustin help.
So
or,
Seth Rollins would need like his brother to.
Well,
Right? I'm pretty sure, Cody
Oh my
and
God,
John
it's
Cena
Ambrose!
and
yeah, he's related
Stone Cold
to Cena.
Steve Austin.
They're all related.
All
yeah.
related.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Ambrose. Other blood brothers. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Cardona's his cousin, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So backstage, Roman tells Rock he's leaving to go write the speech. And then Paul Heyman looks in the camera and says the tribal chief is inducting the wise man into the Hall of Fame this Friday.
Yeah.
And then Heyman shakes and kisses the Rock's hand.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Next up, we have the New Day versus DIY, or New Day and DIY versus the Judgment Day 8-man tag.
Yep.
Thankfully, this was only 5 minutes.
Because we're
yeah,
getting
quick.
it in 5 days.
Quick.
Yeah. Like this is what Raw needs to be. Like have 5-minute matches.
Yeah.
Like they used to.
Right.
Because I'm like this, I guess because The Rock's there and they went long in that segment, they had to cut these matches short.
Right.
But like if that didn't happen, this would have been 20 minutes, 3 commercial breaks, and at the end it's for nothing. So if it's a
Correct.
match for nothing, make it 5 minutes, have the long matches on the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Please.
If it's a match for nothing, that means it means nothing to me.
Yeah.
You hear this? Are you listening?
Right.
Some of you listen. All right, some of you listen.
I mean, they're doing that WWE speed thing where it's 3-minute matches, but that's on
Right.
Twitter.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the experiment to like if people like shorter
Right.
matches and
Super Jobber War.
people like shorter matches. Okay, you're gonna have like Undertaker Shawn 2, go as long as you fucking want.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
most matches should be a poquito.
Shorter match Saturday?
like don't try to have 5-star matches every single show.
Correct. You're
Because
not.
then the pay-per-view matches aren't going to be as special.
Correct.
So Dominic goes for the 619 on Ciampa, but Ciampa caught his legs and Gargano super kicked Dom out of the ring. But Priest gets the win with the Razor's Edge on Ciampa. And I'm watching Ciampa, and then I had like the flashback of, oh my God, this guy used to be like God of War. Like this guy used to be the man.
Didn't you
and now
used
he's
to be
losing.
the best thing in wrestling?
You used to be Tommaso Ciampa? Yeah, used to be. And it's just like now he's just in a tag team with Johnny, and it's goofy as fuck.
He is the greatest sports entertainer of all time,
Yeah,
Ciampa.
it's a shame. Yeah. Could really see him getting a mid-card title and holding it for a while,
Sure.
But
No.
Heel Ciampa beats Sammy for the IC title.
sure. So backstage, Legado del Fantasma walks in Judgment Day's locker room, and the rest of the team's pissed about it. And then they start playing darts.
Yeah.
And McAfee says, "Have you ever seen a worse party?" And I was like, it was funny because I was thinking the same thing. Of
course.
As soon as they start playing darts, they're 2 feet from the dartboard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? This is lame as shit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I've never seen a worse party.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Game of darts?
Yeah.
Sure, here you go. Here, my turn. Another bullseye.
Gorlami.
Oh, I missed again. Fuck.
Gorlami.
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 Next up, we have Chad Gable training Sami Zayn.
Oh, God. I mean, I loved it and I hated it at the same time.
I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Remember what I said about Rocky 3? Holy fuck. They went full Rocky 3.
Full
Sammy
Rocky 3.
was reversing sleeper holds from random guys over and over.
Yeah.
But then Gable locked in a sleeper and Sammy tapped. Sammy shoves Gable. He's like, what the hell was that? Gable says, you think Gunther's going to care that you're exhausted? Run it again. But Sammy had enough.
What do you think? I'm not good enough? Oh, no. You're better than good enough. Okay, you main evented WrestleMania last year. All right, but that's when you had the hunger. And that hunger's gone.
The eye of the
okay?
tiger.
I'm trying to pull it
Yeah,
out
of
from
course.
you. That's what we're doing here, but you won't let it out. What's holding you back? Nothing's holding you back, Ted. What is it? You everything. Why do you I am afraid, okay? Is that what you want to hear? I'm afraid of letting people down. I'm afraid of letting myself down. Everyone who's believed in me, I'm afraid, okay? I'm afraid of seeing that disappointment on my wife's face again. I'm afraid of seeing tears stream down my son's face. The way I saw them stream down your daughter's cheeks. Don't you get that?
I'm afraid, okay? For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
I swear to God, that better be nominated for a fucking Emmy.
I think it was the same music too.
Like, I better be watching the Emmys next year and see that fucking clip nominated.
Couldn't they have gone one more level? And Sammy would have been like, all right, I'll do more tomorrow. I think we're like,
Right.
There is no
I
tomorrow.
know. That's the best part.
There is no tomorrow. That's really what
And then
led
just
to this.
film that Sammy left, he went to sleep, and then talked to
There
his
is
wife.
no tomorrow. Hits the mirror.
They're running in the beach together. So Sammy says, you said I couldn't beat Gunther, but Gable says, I was telling you what you needed to hear. You're at your best when people are doubting you. So let's find that hunger and let's prove them wrong together. Yeah. And then it's a full-on Rocky training montage. It was awesome.
Even Rocky had him on.
Yeah. Anything if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro. You need montage. Montage. Girl, it takes montage. So then Gable puts the sleeper hold on Sammy again, but this time Sammy reversed it.
Whoa! Boom! He's ready.
To me, this was only. I didn't hate it at all. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Right.
If you're gonna copy anything,
Copy
Rocky 3.
For sure.
So I thought it was great.
They finally started copying good shit.
And like before this video, I didn't give two fuck. Like I didn't care at all if Sammy was gonna beat Gunther. Now I'm rooting for Sammy to beat Gunther.
Right.
You know, like now it means something.
I still don't think he does.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's why I was saying like maybe the next month on the next pay-per-view, maybe Gable does it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we have Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed. Reed went for it's okay. It's just Bronson Reed, you know? Bronson Reed went for the Tsunami, but Sammy moved out of the way. So
No one got soaked.
only Reed soaked himself.
And they're like, he's as wide as he is tall. I think he's wider.
Yeah. Sammy set up for the Helluva kick, but Gunther walks out dragging a knocked out Chad Gable behind him. Gunther walks to the back, so Sammy checks on Gable, but Gunther comes back out and attacks Sammy, lays him out.
Yeah.
And then Gunther starts to leave, but Sammy gets up. So Gunther knocks Sammy out with the Intercontinental Championship.
Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship.
Here's a little conspiracy. We didn't see Gunther beat up Chad Gable.
Oh, no.
Chad Gable seemed pretty jealous that Sammy's getting this chance and he's not.
They posted it. It was like a backstage thing. They posted.
Oh,
the
they
video.
did?
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Well, he could still do it anyway.
Right.
And be like, fuck you, I want to be the one that beat Gunther.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of like how Johnny Gargano turned heel
If Gunther wins,
in NXT.
yeah. If Gunther wins, you'd have to have you have to make it a big build up and a big win. Whoever does finally beat him, it'd have to be like SummerSlam. Like he's going to be champ for another few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, all these pay-per-views now are in big stadiums.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like, half of the pay-per-views now are in other countries.
Yeah.
Where they do giant stadiums. Mm-hmm. You know?
I just don't like when I get that Backlash is a pay-per-view after Mania, but like if you're going to have a big historic win and not do it there and then do it next month, the rematch, and now he
yeah,
beats
but
him.
you can't do them all at Mania.
I know, but like I just hate a rematch the next month, then he wins.
No, I don't. I'm not saying Sammy. I was saying Gable.
Oh, I mean, sure.
You know? And really, like, Sammy's won the IC belt before.
Right.
So, like, he doesn't need this. Chad Gable needs it. He's never won the fucking thing.
So that's why it's Sammy to lose and then Gable.
I mean, maybe. I'm just
Yeah.
talking on my ass right now. Like, just thinking of what they might
They
do.
beat up Sammy before the match and Gable replaces him.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
wow.
No, I doubt it. They're not going to
go. There's the Bret Hart. Go. Get
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
Gable cashes in as Hogan in the bank.
Hogan comes out and gives the okay.
Yeah.
Go
It's-
for it,
It's a
dude.
fucking red and yellow briefcase.
Sammy goes, wait, come here. He's like, what? He fucking gives him a black eye. Now you're ready, brother. Go.
Thank you.
Hulk Hogan's like, I have something to tell you, Gable. Something you never knew. He's like, you're my dad? No, you're my brother. Brother, here, take this briefcase.
I don't know. We'll see. I just don't think you could be having all these huge moments. I don't know. I mean, WrestleMania in New York had 3 big moments. You had Seth win, you had Kofi win, and you had Becky win.
Yeah. And
So-
that was one night.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with giving everyone what they want every once in a
God
while.
forbid. They gave us almost 0 of what we wanted last year.
Right.
No Cody Cena loss. Like, come on.
I think we got Rhea. That's about it.
No, we got KO and Sammy winning.
Well,
That's
yeah.
true.
That was great.
We got that.
Backstage, Jey Uso is just like yeeting, he's just yeeting around. Like I don't. He's like skipping and yeet, and then he just finds Lil Wayne, just sitting on some crates backstage all by himself.
Yeah.
And he's alone.
NPC, Little Wayne?
Yeah. He's a
Makes
mega
sense.
rap star, and he's alone backstage because I guess he has no friends. I just don't understand.
Or Entourage?
Did he originate Yeet?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I thought that's what it's all about.
No, he did not. No.
Is he going to sing his Oos song at Mania?
Well, Jay says, if you're not busy next weekend, derp, come to Philly for WrestleMania. I mean, it's this weekend, but all right.
Yeah, sure.
And then Lil Wayne looks in the camera to tell everyone that he's coming. He's going to be performing his new single at WrestleMania.
Didn't he say I'm going to grab my tights or something?
I don't know.
It's like, wait, what?
I thought he said his mic.
Oh, that would make more sense.
But yeah, there you go. Musical performance at WrestleMania.
Oh, no.
How awesome.
I hope that's going to be on night none.
Just do it at the start of the show.
Yes.
Right.
That's how you do it.
While I'm still pissing.
And that's what Triple H would do with the NXT takeovers when he had performances. Do it at the beginning, before there's wrestling.
Yeah.
Do it at the beginning. Not in the middle of the fucking show. We're like, all right, what match is next? Oh, fuck. Now they have to set up the fucking stage and, oh, God, it's their fucking halftime show.
I think they want people going to the bathroom during this and not the wrestling.
Yeah.
Know your audience. And
But
also,
it's not the Super Bowl. No
know
one
your
cares
timing.
about your
Right.
fucking halftime show.
Yeah.
the worst concert ever was at that Rumble. It's like,
Oh, Jesus.
wait, it's late. We still have an hour
Hardy.
Rumble. And we're going to listen to this guy.
Yeah.
The only concert that was ever worth it was the Machine Gun Kelly because Kevin Owens powerbombed him off the stage after.
Right.
It was like, all right, fine. That was worth it.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
They forced me to watch Kid Rock at Mania 25. I'm like, I didn't ask for this.
Well, you're getting it.
That was so funny when there was a couple years ago where I was like tweeting like because I forgot who was performing at Mania, but someone was performing at Mania, and I was like, God damn it, I fucking hate musical performances at Mania.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, yeah, I bet you loved it when Kid Rock did it. And I went, no, I didn't.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking?
It's only acceptable if it's a performance for an entrance.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why can't he like do that for
Right.
Jay?
Yeah,
Right.
Sing
exactly.
any song and Jay will come out
Yeah,
to it.
right.
His song
like fucking
sucks.
Motorhead, you know?
Oh, yeah.
With Triple H at
was awesome.
17?
Yes.
No, those Snoop Dogg singing Sasha Banks
Oh,
to the
Right.
ring.
Yeah,
And then she
exactly.
fucking loses.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you come to the ring with Snoop Dogg and then lose?
I mean, well,
I think Snoop Dogg has a better record at Mania than Sasha Banks.
He does.
at 14, Sean had like the DX band.
Yeah, but
I know.
everyone knew Stone Cold. It was
Yeah,
Stone
that
Cold's
was-
moment. He
it's
was
his
already
moment.
the fucking champ.
I know. Plus, it was the DX band, you know, basically.
Who are you? Well, not to,
Are you ready?
First of all, it was the DX band, which we learned cannot perform live.
No.
They were terrible.
Oh my
No.
God.
Like that song is so good produced, but like
Break it down.
live they suck.
Oh, terrible.
And it was like Jim Johnson came up with the beat for that as well. And then he just had, that makeshift band, I guess, sing it.
Sure.
All right, moving on. We have Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
No.
Maxine walks out and she's super happy. And I'm like, did no one tell her that Chad Gable is dead? Like, what the? Does she not watch either? I don't get it. Why is she super stoked? He just died 5 minutes ago.
And she uses his entrance music.
Yes. Shoosh and all that.
Way to respect the dead.
Maxine and Ivy Nile come out to shoosh. It's like, what?
Why?
Something's not right
Shoes,
here.
please.
So
And that's like heel music, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ivy Nile goes to the top rope, but Candice pushed her off the apron. Then Maxine drop kicked Indy into Candice and then beat Indy with a roll up.
Yeah.
And then Candice yelled at Indy after the match.
And you know, someone on Twitter was like, see, all you Maxine haters, she can wrestle.
Oh my God.
Drop kick.
It was like the worst roll up ever.
I know.
But her ass was hanging out of them shorts.
But I just, like, I get if you're Triple H, you're probably not even concerned with this feud.
Right.
It's just like, hey, it's, the show's 3 hours. We need something.
Something.
Someone come up. But you got to see that, like, it's not working with Candice as a heel. She can't do it. She can't do it.
The Rock beat the living shit out of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And McAfee said she has been the most despicable superstar we have seen in recent memory.
Gunther just killed
That's
Chad
because
Gable.
Gunther just killed Gable.
That's because McAfee's team Bloodline.
Oh, yeah.
I like that he's kind of leaning with the more heel set, but of course he's going to choose The Rock. He's the cooler guy.
Yeah. I mean, they're buddies.
Yeah. Next up, we have an awesome video from Drew McIntyre.
Oh, Drew.
He's in a suit, and he's looking into a casket at a funeral while we hear like CM Punk's promo about how he's going to main event WrestleMania.
Right.
So and then he shuts the casket, and Drew gives the eulogy.
Look at my eyes.
Look at my eyes.
What do you see? CM Punk has no match in Philly. On January 27th, the world lost the opportunity to see an out-of-shape has-been main event WrestleMania. When his brittle, fragile body failed him worse than it did in the UFC, Punk's tricep, like the rest of us, wanted to get as far away from him as possible. Now we're left with a thin-skinned guy who saw Jared Leto as the Joker and built his entire personality off of it.
That's brilliant.
Seth Cringelord Rollins. Seth, you're broken. You already have one foot in the grave, and your pride is you convinced you'll survive The Rock, Roman, and the Bloodline, and then still beat me. You deserve all the beatings coming your way. You deserve all the pain, the suffering, the misery, because you have begged me for it. You deserve to have the casket closed on your championship reign. At WrestleMania, I will do just that. I will take that broken down old workhorse out back and put him down once and for all. Amen.
God. I love Rollins, but like, I really want Drew to win this title.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
wow.
fun fact, the little funeral home where
Yeah.
they did this, they Impact used this to do the funeral for the Aces and Eights
Oh God.
stable.
I don't even who died
Oh, no, the stable had to break up, so they had a funeral for them.
for the stable
For the
for the breakup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's TNA for you.
Both were
Yeah.
in Philly, I guess, or whatever. Like,
Oh. No, this
or
was
New
like
York.
years ago.
I know, but I mean, like,
Yeah, right.
or were they
Well,
the
maybe
same?
Brooklyn,
No, probably in Florida.
Florida.
I'm sure
yeah,
Drew
maybe.
lives in Florida. He probably filmed this on his off time or whatever.
Sure, yeah, but no, that was so great.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like Drew's the heel. I love that he called him the Jared Leto joke, like because of course he mentions the worst Joker ever.
Of course.
Like you're the Jared Leto Joker, but like Seth's the good guy and he laughs like the Joker, right? He's just wild and crazy and stupid, and Drew's more like Batman, where he just talks serious and he talks about how he's gonna fucking beat your ass.
Right.
It's like he's the heel.
Right.
I don't know. Shouldn't we be rooting for Batman?
Yes.
I know Seth dresses like a crazy person, like a clown.
Yeah.
Am I
I
right?
mean, yeah, half the time he's wearing a purple jacket.
Shut up.
Yeah. So that was great. Next up, we have Ricochet versus Ivar. Ivar hit a sit-down powerbomb, but Ricochet kicked out. Then Ivar went for the Doom Salt, but Ricochet moved out of the way. Then Ivar went for a crossbody in the corner, but Ricochet caught him and hit a fallaway slam.
Not bad. Not
First
bad.
time we've seen that in a while.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of things we haven't seen in a while, Ricochet hits the 630 for
Yes.
the win. I can't even tell you the last time he did that move. Usually when he goes for it, he misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 630, because he's been doing the shooting star press for like years now.
Right.
He even said in an interview, he's like, "Yeah, no, I can't do the 630 anymore. It's
Right.
too taxing on the back or whatever."
And he won.
And then he did it. So backstage,
Hold
Priest.
on. Ivar is on quite. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
Ricochet is on quite the roll
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think that's 4 in a row now.
Yeah.
He really is. I guess they got to do something with that.
Yeah.
See what he's gonna.
Yeah.
Who's he's gonna. There's no room for him.
No, he'll probably job Ivar in a week.
Yeah, man.
So backstage, Priest is pissed that Ricochet hasn't been handled yet. So JD says he'll take care of him at the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania, the SmackDown. And Dominic says, "If you don't, I have just the guy for the job." And Andrade walks in. And Dom says, "If you can take care of our Ricochet situation, we'll make you a full member of the crew." And the rest of the Judgment Day is like,
Yeah.
and Andrade says, "You need me to take care of business." And they're like, "Jesus Christ. Fuck. God damn it. We need like a voiceover guy for when he talks."
Could you imagine?
Hey, Andrade,
We
just
had
walk
one.
in there and
We had one.
go like this, and then we'll just have some guy talk for you.
Yeah.
We had one.
Yeah.
And she was amazing.
Right.
Who?
Zelina Vega.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Is this where he meets Escobar?
Need me. Does he?
Yeah. They
Andrade?
yeah.
Oh, I
Because
didn't
he's
notice.
and then I wanted to see
Oh,
like
yeah.
a mirror effect where he's like this.
Right.
And they're looking at each other like
Yeah.
Spider-Man, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Right.
I think Andrade should have just punched Escobar out of WWE right there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just beat him down. I'll take over your faction.
It's a shame that like if you could merge them into one person, you'd have a pretty good wrestler.
Sure.
You know,
Santos Andrade.
Yeah.
Santos, has better mic skills, a little bit better than Andrade, certainly.
El Idio Escobar.
Yeah, there you go. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Becky Lynch. They showed Becky confronting Rhea Ripley on Ariel Helwani's show earlier in the day.
They're all in on this guy.
Yeah. And, it was great because after they had their little shoving match, before that, he had Punk on, and they talked about the Tony Khan, which we'll talk about more later. After they left, Ariel said, "I've never been more scared in my life. I feared for my life."
That's
Like
awesome.
he literally repeated exactly what Tony Khan said.
That's amazing.
awesome.
Because he hates Tony Khan. He had Tony Khan on for an interview like a year ago and asked about CM Punk, and Tony wouldn't answer any of his questions. So Helwani was like, "Don't come on for an interview if you're going to not answer any questions."
Yeah.
Hey, I don't have to take this.
And then Tony was like, "You're a bullshit journalist. You're not real."
And he's like, fair.
And he's like, "Well, he's an MMA journalist."
Yeah, right.
So the man comes to the ring, calls out Mommy. Adam Pearce walks out with security and he says, "I'm the April Fool." For trying to do the right thing. We're not doing this tonight. There's no way I can jeopardize one of the biggest matches at the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
Yeah.
So Ripley walks out and Pierce says, "Save it for WrestleMania." But Ripley throws her championship at Pierce. And I wish she would have just punched him. Like, come on.
Punch Pierce.
Just fine her. Just say, "Oh, she was fine."
Yeah.
She was fine. But like,
Yeah.
just give him one. I thought she was about to sock him.
Rock
A
him,
right
sock him.
hook. But no, she just throws her title and he's like, "Boom, boom, 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 boom." Because he's not used to holding titles.
Yeah,
So,
right,
you know. Get it? Because he sucks.
Yeah.
So,
Well, 10 pounds of gold.
that doesn't count. That's
Okay.
not canon. So she throws her championship at him. She fights through security and attacks Becky. Security separates them, but Becky knocks them out, dives off the top rope to jump on Rhea and some other guards. And then after the break, they're still fighting backstage, and Pierce and the guards eventually separate them.
Yeah. Adam Pierce did get a little feel ski.
Handful of tit.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Rhea, stop it! Stop it, Rhea! Stop it right now! Oh, those are nipple rings. That's right. I heard about that. That's. Oh man,
That's tremendous.
I'm gonna text Vince right now. He'll love that.
This guy's like, hey, I want to turn.
Yeah. Get out of the way.
Hey, God, it looks like me. Am I there?
Yeah, there you are.
Is that Drew McIntyre?
Right.
Drew McIntyre. Oh.
Megan Fart.
Next up, we have Damage Control versus Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Tegan Knox. Raw was great. It wasn't perfect. Still 3 hours.
Not great.
They're like, we have to show that these three women are good.
We have to
for their
show-
tag match.
We have to show that they're alive.
Yeah. There was
check on these girls.
right. Now that Kevin Dunn's gone, people have pointed out that the camera shots are a lot better. And there was a cameraman filming from outside the ring during this match, and it felt like you were a fan watching from the front row.
Nice, yeah.
And it was a long shot. They just kept it there for a full minute.
Right.
And then they did it again later, and it was that's cool. You don't have to do a cut every single move. If we don't cut, they're going to be able to tell it's fake. We know it's fake.
Right.
Nothing's going to be perfect.
Nope.
So Asuka holds Tegan. Kyrie hits the insane elbow for the win. Whatever. Damage Control wins, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
Next up, we have Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa. Bloodline rules. No holds barred. No DQ. Anything goes.
No
Street fight.
rules.
No rules.
Everything.
Everything is good. So backstage before the match, Kathy Kelly interviews Seth. And he says, I've only got one gear, and it's pedal to the metal. And if you know me that well, I've always got a plan B.
But I mean,
Plan B.
didn't work. It didn't work out very good.
Shield.
No, it's come at me.
Plan B. Look, they've been hinting at so much.
Yeah.
Something has to happen.
Yeah.
Someone's turning on someone.
For the scorecard, you can't just say, will there be a swerve?
No, I already put specifics. Yeah. And there's 10. Will Solo turn on Roman?
Yeah.
Will Solo turn on Jay? Will Solo turn on... No, I'm just kidding. But there's definitely going to be those two on there.
I'm just going to circle
Will Solo
yes.
turn on Solo?
Right? Yeah. Will someone
thumbed himself.
turn on someone but then rejoin them later? And it's Jimmy Uso. Of course, that's what he does.
Yeah.
So then Seth walks up to Drew McIntyre and Seth says, I ain't dead yet. And Drew says, yet. And then we follow Seth walk through Gorilla and out to the stage. It's a cool shot. Yeah. It's this 2-minute shot. He starts with Kathy, goes to Drew, then walks through Gorilla, and then we follow him go to the stage where you just see the whole fucking arena.
Pretty cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see how they come out.
Right.
They don't teleport to the stage.
What?
Nightcrawler.
Yeah. So Seth attacked Solo as he was getting in the ring. Seth threw 4 different chairs at Solo to knock him down. Then he DDT'd Solo on a chair.
Done.
Sabu over
Ball
here.
game.
Right. Solo gave Seth a Samoan drop off the second rope and through a table. Solo tried to do it again with another table, but Seth countered with a powerbomb through that table. Then Seth hit the curb stomp, but Jimmy Uso super kicked him for the DQ. And then Jey Uso ran out, started brawling with his brother. They fight to the back by the stage. And then
Wait, what DQ?
What?
DQ.
Oh, right. There's no rules.
So I don't
Yeah.
think, I just think it ended.
So it never
ended.
The match never ended.
It's still going.
It's still happening.
Maybe that's what Bloodline rules means, is the match never ends. I don't know.
I guess.
So, yeah, we see Jay and Jimmy fight to the back. They go through the entranceway. Then we see Jimmy fall back out onto the stage and The Rock walks out.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was.
Then Rock beats up Jay some more, throws him to the back. He walks up to Seth, who's just, laying down on the mat, but then Seth smiles because his plan B. The music hits because it's Cody Rhodes. Of course.
Yeah.
They're like, Cody we didn't think he was here. It's like, yeah, of course. Cody hits the ring, starts kicking The Rock's ass. Seth gets some shots in as well. And then Cody was about to give the rock bottom on the announce table.
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns stops him. He's still here. I thought he was leaving. Seth and Roman start brawling, but they fell over the top of the announce table that was on the floor.
Yep.
And then Rock and Roman are beating up Seth and Cody while the fans chant for CM Punk.
Right.
He's hurt, guys.
Come save him with your one arm.
Yeah. Reigns gives Seth a Superman punch and gives Cody a spear. The Rock takes off his weight belt, but it's not his weight belt.
Oh, boy.
It's a Cody Rhodes weight belt.
That was great.
Stop by the store on the way into the ring.
Yeah. And then Rock and Roman
Merch.
take turns whipping Seth and Cody.
Ouch.
And then Solo grabs Cody's arms from outside the ring and Rock whips him more, and it was very loud.
Yeah.
Like,
It was almost brutal.
it was almost too loud where it was like, did you guys play a sound effect? That was loud.
Right. It's
Like,
like,
it
a
was so loud.
like a Walter chop.
It was on a Christ level.
Oof.
It was almost like,
Yeah.
ugh, this is hard to watch.
Passion of the Cody.
Passion of the Roads.
Passion of the Roads.
Yeah.
So then Roman holds up the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, and Rock holds up Cody's weight belt.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I
It wouldn't make any sense.
mean,
at
if
this
you can
point.
press Inception and Tim at the same time.
Wouldn't what?
Inception
Oh.
and Tim. I just meant the grunt. Like the grunt in the Inception.
Yeah.
Right.
It wouldn't make much sense, but WWE's done shit like this before. He could help Cody, and then after shake hands, everything's cool. We're totally cool. Even though
we're
you
good
beat
now.
the fuck out of
I
me.
almost killed you. I said I was gonna make your mother cry, and I was gonna lick the tears off her face.
But
we're good, bro.
I wouldn't know. No.
Hated it.
You don't fucking kill a man and then be like, we're cool.
Right.
Hogan tried to not tried. He ran over Rock with a semi truck.
Yes.
Then they were best friends on Sunday.
Yes.
Again, that was a little different.
How?
You mean Monday?
No, Sunday.
Really,
at Mania.
Sunday.
Oh, yeah,
The
yes.
NWO,
Hall
like,
and Nash
tried
come
to
out,
kill
start
him.
beating up Hogan, and Rock goes, "Hey!"
Yeah.
Why would he care?
Yeah.
It's been done. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
So that's the end of Raw. Let's give some awards.
Oh, boy.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Jay Uso, a Yeet shirt, and
God.
Yeet shorts.
I'll go Jay, sure.
I had Lil Wayne.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fuck Lil Wayne. Best dressed?
Jade Cargill in red.
Dude, Zelina Vega
Nope.
wore like a see-through,
Nope.
like barely any.
Nope.
No,
It looked
yes.
like someone just like wrapped duct tape around her.
Yeah. it's
It's
great.
Jade Cargill. That's the correct answer.
Sorry.
Okay, racist.
They're both good. They're both
I had
good.
Scarlet until I saw Zelina Vega.
I'll go Becky. Why not?
What? She had like a backwards hat.
Oh, yeah, she's totally not fuckable. I wouldn't fuck her with her backwards hat.
Looks like a dude best dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hat. Okay. Worst acting?
Jade Cargill.
I had EO Sky's film crew waiting till they ripped the green screen to lose their shit.
Yeah, I guess our truth wasn't on this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jade for sure. Best acting?
The Rock.
The Rock. Worst comment?
You know, I didn't really have any.
No, there's an obvious one. We have one of the best female roster in the world.
Okay.
Fucking clear.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Sweep it.
One of, not the best. There's only like two, maybe three.
One of the best roster. It was like a Veer promo.
Yeah.
Right.
What I did to the Mysterio? The Mysterio?
The Mysterio.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Best comment?
I mean, I do want to give props to Wade Barrett. When Cargo made her entrance in red, he was like,
That's the best human being I've ever seen.
like he was like gone.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I just like The Rock pretending to talk to the kids.
Yeah.
But that was great.
That was good.
Yeah.
The Rock at one point said wrestling is cool again, and it's
Yeah.
like,
That's it.
yeah, it's fucking cool again.
That is it.
That's one of his new lines now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst match?
Indy and Candace versus Ivy and Maxine.
I had them as the super slow-mo. I had the Escobar guys versus Pete and Skipper.
Okay.
I'll go with, same. We're slow-mo.
Street Profits versus A-Town Down Under.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to go Indy, Candace, and all that shit.
Yep.
Best match?
Seth Solo.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because the way it ended.
Yeah,
I mean, they
for
did some
sure.
good moves. I mean, sure, it didn't end, but,
Yeah.
Right.
Rock got involved, all that jazz. Worst move?
Randy checking on the carjacked guy.
Checking on the Jack guy?
Yeah.
I had Maxine's roll-up.
Maxine's roll-up.
Yeah.
Best move?
When The Rock slapped Seth with the belt, like it made like a crazy sound, but like the way that Seth sold it, like I'm not convinced that like he actually didn't like hit him really hard for
They're
real.
hitting
Well, but
him.
you can't fake
How
the,
do you fake
Yeah.
a
You
belt
can't
hit?
fake a whipping.
That's what
just
sucks
like you
about
can't
this.
fake
Like
the
I mean,
shot.
you can let part of it hit the mat, but like I feel like it was all belt.
I'm agreeing. It was the whipping. It was horrible to watch, but
Yeah.
also great.
Yeah,
Right.
Sweep that. Worst moment?
I mean, I guess the Judgment Day.
I had so
Legato.
much Judgment Day. Yeah.
It's so much Judgment Day.
Playing darts. I'll go darts.
Oh, God. Playing
Darts.
darts from 2 feet away.
Darts.
Darts.
They're a bunch of darts.
Yeah.
Best moment?
The
Raw
ending of
ending.
Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweep
Right.
it. Same.
Also, bonus best sign.
Uh-huh.
Someone had a sign that said Tuna Meltzer.
I saw that.
Yeah. I thought
Tuna?
that was tuna, like tuna melt.
Oh,
Tuna
yeah.
Meltzer.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, that is all for awards. So now it's time for breaking news.
All right.
So, as mentioned earlier, CM Punk was on Ariel Helwani's MMA podcast on Monday and did not disappoint. He talked about how his last-minute return to WWE came to be. He says he briefly talked to Vince McMahon one time since his return.
Oh.
He says he went to Titan Tower. Vince was like, he talked to Vince in the gym briefly. Vince told him, "Welcome home. We should connect soon."
Oh,
But then
God.
he never heard from him again.
Vince McMahon died on the way to his home planet.
So Ariel asked Punk why, and Punk said, "I think some stuff came out, Ariel."
Oh, some stuff came out.
So then Punk compared Vince to Chris Benoit, saying, "I was friends with Chris. I never saw him kill anyone. I never saw Vince shit on anyone."
He said that?
Yes.
Oh,
But
God.
after Chris, I thought, yeah, I could see it. But he was like,
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
saw Vince shitting on anyone.
Yeah.
And he
But
kind of
after-
laughed when he said it, like, because that's how everyone has to feel about it. It's
Yeah.
so absurd. How could it possibly be true?
Right.
So Punk said, the wrestling business is better without Vince for obvious reasons. He also referenced himself having a gray beard and said, Vince would never let me on TV with this beard. This means he's gone. He's like, to anyone wondering, he's gone.
Vince is gone.
Yeah. That is a very good fucking point.
Yeah.
Looks so old.
Because remember when he made Ciampa dye
Dye
his
his
beard?
beard?
It looked terrible.
Oh god, it was like unnaturally brown.
So then they moved on to AEW. Ariel was like, you could tell me to fuck off or whatever, but no, he answered everything. Like,
Yeah.
Punk said Tony Khan's answer to Punk and the Elite was to have 2 shows to separate everyone. And Punk told him that'll never work. Just let me go, get me out of here, pay me my money. It's not going to work. And then Punk said, one day Tony Schiavone came to him because Jack Perry has been cussing everyone out about wanting to smash a rental car window with a pipe. So all the rumors about this,
What?
it was all true. Punk told Jack, not on my show, do it on Wednesday. And then he explained, he says, you're going to smash the window of a rental car and then return it. And then Hertz will come back and say, don't rent cars to pro wrestlers anymore. He's like, this is something that's happened before.
Yeah.
So he also said the doctors were against using real glass. And that's, that was the whole Jack Perry thing. This is real glass at All In, Cry Me a River, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then Punk said he told Tony Khan, like, you're the boss, go be a boss. And Tony said, what do you want me to do? And he's like, yeah, of course. He said Tony didn't handle it, so Punk spoke to Jack. after he did the car spot at All In, where Jack said, "This is real glass, cry me a river." And according to Punk, Jack said, "If you got a problem, then do something about it." And Punk laughed and said, "I could fucking kill you. Come on, man."
Amazing.
And then Punk said, "I didn't punch anyone. I choked someone a little bit."
He choked him.
I lightly choked him.
I'm surprised he's admitting all of this.
I know.
There's got to be a lawsuit out there or something.
Well, so Ariel was like, "Are there NDAs involved?" He's like, "Not for this."
Yeah.
So he
got
said he
fired.
was choking Jack, but then Samoa Joe told him to stop. And then Punk said to Tony Khan right after that, "This place is a fucking joke. You're a clown. I quit." But then Samoa Joe convinced Punk to still go out and do their match for all the fans who paid to see him. And then Ariel said, 100,000 fans? And Punk said, "You'd have to check the turnstile count." Like, and for clarity, AEW said that they were 81,000.
Yeah.
Because that would barely beat WWE's real record.
Right.
But in reality, it was 72,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why we were like roasting Tony Khan at the time, because his whole thing was we're going to have real attendance numbers and not lie. But then when the attendance wasn't there, he lied. Yeah. He just fucking lied anyway. Then Ariel asked Punk about Tony Khan saying he was fearful for his life. And Punk smiled and said, "I can't tell you how Tony felt, but I never did anything to make him fear for his life. It was an attempt to slander me." He said, "Tony's not a boss. He's a nice guy, but that's a detriment to the company."
Yeah.
Then he talked about Hangman Page, but there wasn't much he said that he already hasn't said at the All Out press scrum about Hangman Page.
Empty-headed dumb fuck, yeah.
Then Ariel asked about the All Out brawl between Kenny Omega. Not going to get many opportunities to say that anymore.
Not on this show.
And the Young Bucks, but Punk said there is an NDA for that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he also said it wasn't anything I did. But, the reports were.
Right.
Now, again, it's Omega and the Young Bucks that go crying to Meltzer and tell them their side of the story, right?
Yeah. Right.
So Punk also said press scrums are stupid because anyone with a Twitter account calls themselves a reporter.
Yeah.
We've seen those AEW press scrums.
Yeah.
And then he said AEW is not a business predicated on making money, drawing money, or selling tickets. If you're happy with some goof saying you had a 5-star match and the building is a quarter full, we're not in the same business.
I mean,
everything he said here was just, it justifies everything we've been saying on this on the AEW podcast.
Yeah. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Right.
Yeah. Like, for sure.
And then I'm so glad Ariel asked about MJF. He's like, "What do you think about MJF?" You know? And Punk said his feud with MJF was his best work in AEW. He enjoyed working with him, and he thinks he could be, he's like, I think he could be a bit, top star. He just needs to not pander to the internet audience as much. That's what he said. But yeah, I'm glad that he said that. Like, he knows that it was MJF was his best opponent.
Sure.
Best feud.
Absolutely.
And then Ariel finally asked Punk if AJ Lee will ever return to wrestling, and he said probably not. I would love it though.
Like, could you imagine, like, if Punk hadn't left? Punk would basically be doing the shit Edge is doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, Edge is a mid-card guy in AEW.
Even when Punk returned, like, he was doing nothing on Collision. He was tagging with FTR every week, and it was like, what are we doing here?
Right.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean, the MJF thing, there's rumors, all kinds of rumors for this weekend with MJF. Like, he opens night 2 just to kind of shock everybody that he's there. Or Raw After Mania would be amazing. Because remember, like, people used to debut the Raw After Mania. It's like, oh my God, this is the biggest Raw of all time. It would be great. I'm leaning back towards MJF's coming to WWE. I don't know why. I just think, like, he knew
that's what you want.
Yeah, sure. But I think, AEW is just dying and everybody knows it. And a guy like Punk gets in your ear and says, dude, get out of there.
Well, it's not just Punk. It's like how many people, like, even people that went to from WWE to AEW,
right,
going back to WWE.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say?
Right.
The dirt sheets are reporting, that he's seriously injured. He's not close to coming back. So even if he were, it would probably be a while. They're also saying he's under contract with AEW.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I think either way, it's going to be down the line, though.
I mean,
like later this year.
Now that they're Endeavor and they just have so much fucking money, they could be like, yeah, we'll cover your fucking lawyer bills.
Just come now.
You know?
Right.
Right. Like
It's funny how
much is he asking for? 20 million? Yeah, fine. Fuck
But
it.
it's funny how that's never been broken. You would think with WWF versus WCW that would have been broken. But maybe both sides were like, if we open Pandora's box, then it's free game for everyone.
Yeah.
Like if WCW does it once, then WWF is going to do it, and then you're both just going to be doing it all the time.
I think I even said I expected somebody to do it that went from WWE to AEW saying, this is some like bullshit contract. Like if I'm 1099, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Just to try to be like a mid-carder that, you know what I mean? Like that went over and just said, I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens.
That was one of Andrew Yang's things running for president. He was like, we're going to figure this out. And people were like, maybe that's probably not the most important thing.
Yeah, right.
Taking down Vince McMahon is my #1 priority
if I take the White House.
Maybe Andrew Yang knew he was shitting on heads all along.
There are some people in this world that were like, I'm voting for that guy.
Yeah.
That's a true evil.
He was also the one that said everyone's getting like $5,000 a month or something.
Oh, yeah.
That was his thing. It was like, that's okay.
All right. Taking down Vince, and we're getting $5K a month? All right.
We just hand it to each other. Like, hey, here's your $5,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
thanks.
you.
Here's my $5,000. Everybody got $5,000.
You'll get to touch money.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah. If you haven't watched that, it's a great 2 hours. Obviously, I can't mention everything, but like it made me even more of a fan of CM Punk.
Yeah.
Because he's so open and honest about everything.
Yep.
It was awesome. Because, there's only a few other wrestlers in WWE that could do an interview that honest.
Yeah.
You know, no one else is allowed to do that shit.
Right.
But it's because he's such a big star and he doesn't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah, and there's no Vince to really puppet some of these guys and
right.
situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on, AJ Styles was on a recent episode of Up, Up, Down, Down, and he revealed that he's getting new music at WrestleMania.
I guess someone is breaking that redneck.
I guess so, but new music nowadays, usually when we hear about that, it's like,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, all the new music we've heard lately has been trash.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about that. Also, the latest inductee in the 2024 WWE Hall of Fame is Leah Maivia.
Who are you?
Maivia.
Yeah,
Yeah. Rock's grandmother.
Rock's grandma.
She's not alive, I'm assuming.
No,
Why? What did she do?
she gave birth to the Rock's mom.
Rock
and then
said
gave
she
birth
was
to
a
The Rock.
promoter.
She was a promoter in PPW,
Pee-pee.
Okay,
Polynesian Pro
so
Wrestling,
not WWE.
and that's where they trained all of them, all the Samoans. So, in other words, it was nepotism. That, if obviously she would
So
never
is
be
The
in.
Rock putting her in, obviously?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
But
not The
no,
Rock.
hold on. Wait, I just got some breaking news.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's that? Really? Wow, I have the first name for the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame next year. You guys ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Green shirt guy.
Oh, fantastic.
He's going in. He's going in, guys.
Green
this has to
shirt
be
guy.
the worst
I
Hall
mean,
of Fame class ever.
I would put in the sign guy before green shirt guy, but
Like, Paul Heyman's the biggest name.
Yeah.
Because, Muhammad Ali, he's dead. But, Paul Heyman's the biggest name that's going to be there.
Is
He's
this
the
the most-
manager.
Is this the most dead people to go in one year?
Oh, probably.
wow.
Yeah, Batista never got in, here, right? Wasn't that the big
I guess they're not doing
expectation?
Bray.
Well,
Bray Wyatt?
they're, it's probably, next year or something.
Well, I'm assuming. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't they just rush it this year? Like, why not?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Right.
With no headliner, that would
Maybe
be a
because
great...
it was we're putting his dad in, and then his dad's gonna be inducted, then induct Bray. I don't know.
I guess.
I mean, there's obviously a reason for it. Maybe the family's we're not ready for that yet. We don't all,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We
But
need more
worst
from-
Hall of Fame class ever.
Yeah.
Your headliner is a manager. All right, he's the best manager ever, but he's a manager.
Yep.
I just don't. It's not good.
Not good.
Any other news?
Yeah. Omos and Otis.
Oh,
They had a cheesesteak and pizza eating contest hosted by Big E. WrestleMania week. I didn't care enough to see
if
who
Vince was here, Omos and Otis would have a match at Mania.
won. For sure. This would have ended up cultivating in a Mania match.
I'm not going to lie. I would like to be a part of that contest.
Yeah.
Cheesesteak eating contest in Philly.
Cheesesteak and pizza.
Yeah.
So wait, when is this happening?
It happened today.
Oh, and who won?
I don't care.
No one.
You brought it up.
Andrew, no one.
I said I didn't care enough to look up who won.
That's enough.
Because it's so silly.
I'll defend
All
Eric.
right, and I
That's
don't
enough.
care news.
That's exactly what it is.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, by the way, they announced they're doing Clash at the Castle in Scotland
Okay.
on June 15th.
All right.
So that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Another noon pay-per-view.
Right. You gotta love it.
And obviously, Drew's going to fucking re-sign. All right, so is that it for news?
Yeah.
All right, on to rumors.
Rumors! Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations? That happened!
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that!
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God!
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed!
Did you guys see the Bray Wyatt doc?
I did not.
I haven't yet, no.
So neither did I. But
But
someone already posted this on Twitter. It was a big deal. At the end of the new Bray Wyatt documentary, they tease an Uncle Howdy return. Like at the end, it's the documentary's over.
Right.
It says Bray Wyatt's real name, whatever.
Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah. It says from when he was born in 2023. And then the screen changes. It does like a Bray Wyatt, like
Dip.
kind of. And then it shows a lantern. And then after the lantern, you see Uncle Howdy standing behind it. And then it cuts to black.
okay.
It's literally how it ends.
That'd be awesome.
He's got to be coming back.
I want to see it.
And I'm not saying it has to be Mania, but if they're gonna do that, he's obviously gonna come back as Uncle Howdy at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
But it has to be like Uncle Howdy, and then he takes the mask off, right? He's not gonna wrestle with this stupid mask on.
Come
No,
on.
there's
Yes,
no way.
of course. And he'd be one of the biggest pops of all time.
Yeah.
Because of Bray.
It'll be huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I like that they're doing that.
Let's hope.
And then the dirt sheets are still reporting that Drew has yet to re-sign, but the belief is Drew's asking for a lot, and if he doesn't get it, he'll just take 6 months off. But I don't buy it, because why would he take off time when he's
Hotter
he's
than ever.
hotter than
Yeah,
he's ever been?
right.
When is his contract supposed to be up?
After WrestleMania.
Oh, come on.
No, I think it's just they're just working the dirt sheets,
Signed on Sunday.
or something,
Right.
So he's got to be re-signing. I mean, they're doing the pay-per-view in Glasgow in June. He's got to be the champ for for that.
Oh, for sure.
So that's all for rumors. It's trivia time.
Who is the only WWE superstar to lose 2 matches during last year's WrestleMania?
The Miz.
It's quick, Andrew. Didn't think you'd remember that. That was quick.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Woo!
He lost twice.
Yeah, I know.
To who did he lose to?
Oh, I know this. Not Shane McMahon.
No.
No.
I think he technically beat Shane.
Maybe.
No, he lost to Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
And then who was the other night? Do you remember?
We were there and we don't remember.
I mean, I
Hold
know
on. It was R-Truth.
No.
No? Oh.
Who was it?
Matt Cardona.
No.
No. Well, now I don't remember.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I had it for this, and then I totally forgot. It was Pat McAfee, of course.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
boy.
I was like, wait, what? It just left my brain. Yeah.
No.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, fan questions. Eugene, and it's Eugene.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Sure. I
Cool,
assumed.
cool.
Question for Eric. Why are you such a sweetheart?
Aw. I am.
Why are you such a sweetheart, Eric?
Yeah, I am.
Eugene thinks you're a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Why? He wants to fucking know.
Because I am a sweetheart.
But why?
All right.
You'll have to find out.
Georgie Long Dick. So Matt Cardoza.
Georgie.
I'm going to read this just like you wrote it, Georgie. So Matt Cardoza appeared on Collision, so Joe lost $1.
Bottom right.
Joe, you lost $1.
Joe.
Are you?
I don't know
Joe
who this
lost
Matt
$1.
Cardoza is, but Zack Ryder will be
Joe is gonna lose $1.
Joe lost $1. Joe lost $1.
First of all, I know for a fact that AEW did not give Matt Cardona a year contract. That's all I'll say.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying anything else. I just know he did not get an AEW contract.
Probably not.
Please.
One night only.
All right, beat your meat to Keebler's feet.
Okay, we might have the greatest name of all time for fan questions.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
How far in advance do you think Roman and Cody find out what the finish will be and who's going over? I think they've known for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
They're both involved in it's obviously long-term storytelling.
Yes.
I think they've known for a while.
Vince isn't there changing his mind 13 times before they go out.
This isn't Hogan going into WrestleMania 3's main event going, I don't know. And Andre just said, I'll take care of you, kid.
Right. Yeah. Another Hogan lie, by the way.
Hello, lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't know I was going to win, brother. Sure.
Okay.
The biggest mania of all time.
Right.
It's all riding on you winning. If you lose, I think WWE dies that day.
It's over. You just see credits rolling.
Yeah.
I'm finished with you.
Yeah. PJ, this will be my first WrestleMania. I hope that Cody don't walk out as champion because fuck his story. But what % do you guys think he has of winning? I don't know.
92. 22.
Yeah.
It's probably 22.
22%. That's about right.
I would say a slight favorite
Yeah.
at this point, like 60%.
I'd say 85.
Eric? Hundo?
101%.
Yeah.
You fucking mark!
Yep.
That's a good mark number.
Francisco Rivera, since they said both sets of titles had to be retrieved in the ladder match for it to end, does anyone else think they're splitting the titles? That's how they're doing it.
Yep.
It has to be.
Damn it.
2 teams are winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are.
Uh-huh. It's not going to be DIY.
Of course.
Of course. Of course. Why of course?
Because they're the only 2 teams that they're pushing at this point.
What if they fucking lost on Raw?
That's bullshit match. They got together and said, how are we, the 4 of them, going to take down Judgment Day by each grabbing titles?
Uh-huh.
I honestly, I'm not even about the bet. I really think that's happening. By the way, where was Miz and Truth
I don't know.
on TV this week?
I don't know.
If they're winning the titles
Right.
this weekend. A little weird.
These titles
Little
don't even
weird.
matter to begin with.
Okay.
It'll be Miz, it'll be Awesome Truth and New Catch Republic.
Fucking A-Town Down Under.
Yeah, or A-Town.
Oh, yeah. That's probably going to be them.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have a bad guy and a good guy both grab him and be like, oh, good job. They have to be like friends.
I said New Catch Republic.
I'm writing it on my score sheet.
Grabbed it. I don't know.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Everyone looks over there and they just take the titles and leave.
Yeah.
Then they turn the titles. What happened?
What?
He whistled and snapped his finger, and I just looked over there for 30 minutes.
Captain Charisma, the people they hired for security in the Becky Rhea segment were hilariously awful.
Yeah.
One of them missed their cue to stop Becky and kept holding on to Rhea. Adam Pearce shouted twice, "Get Becky out of here," before pulling the guy's hair.
Wow.
He did. I did see that. He grabbed the guy's hair like hard and was like, "Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go get Becky.
That's fine.
I'm supposed to be in the shot."
He's like, I'm trying to touch Rhea's tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos Ramirez, guys, we're missing the most obvious thing. Henry Cavill is showing up to help Cody Rhodes so we could finally get Superman versus Black Adam.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's going on the scorecard.
Is that Matt Cardona? No.
Henry
It's
Cavill.
Cavill!
They look alike.
Kilton, I'd rather see Eric and Josh in the ladder match over Awesome Truth.
Okay.
You guys should do it.
Yeah.
Go do it. Bennifer Levin was at Raw in Brooklyn. The only thing that made the Damage Control match entertaining was 2 blackout guys, I think he means blackout drunk, guys dressed as Gold Dust, yelling in fake Japanese accents for the entirety of their match. Reminded me of Joe saying, "Correa, Correa."
Correa. Alex Correa.
Yeah. One of them, like, didn't have a shirt. He just
Yeah.
had, like, an open, like, robe.
Oh, he sent it to you too?
No, I saw it while I was watching it. Yeah.
You saw what?
I saw the guys he's talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But they were like up at the top.
No, there was one, like, right on camera. Maybe he's talking about someone else.
Yeah. Austin McLaughlin, at this point, I would be fine if Money in the Bank disappeared. What's the point of Damian having it if he's going to be the least opportunistic person in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think he's cashing in.
Another
on Sammy.
By the way, Raw ended again. Seth is dead.
Dead.
Cody's
Dead.
dead. Jay's dead. You think if they came out with Rock and Roman, they would be like, yeah, fucking do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take
course
the
they
fucking
would.
title.
Yeah, fuck Seth.
Who cares?
Damn it.
We don't give a fuck about Drew.
Fucking dumb.
I know.
Right.
Jeremy Brennan, not a question, just a fact. Mania 10, Bret Hart beat Yokozuna. WrestleMania 20, Benoit beat Triple H and HBK. WrestleMania 30, Daniel Bryan beat Orton and Batista. There's a pattern here. Every 10th WrestleMania, something big happens. WrestleMania 40, Cody's beating Roman. The reign ends.
Okay.
I mean, there's been other WrestleManias that have big moments.
Yeah, that's true.
Once The Rock made him bleed, Cody's way.
Another day where I go home to nobody. That was from the Josh Reese video. Is Michael Cole a Hall of Famer? I mean, he will be.
Yes.
Will, yeah.
They'll make him one for sure.
Doesn't mean anything.
So, yes, but to answer your question, no.
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 Omar, who shows up to help Cody defeat Thanos? Add this to your scorecard, 10 points each. John Cena, Stone Cold, Matt Cardona, Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase Jr.,
Ted DiBiase
Holy
Jr.
fuck.
Goldust, Kevin
Goldust.
Owens, Sami Zayn, MJF, Arn Anderson, bonus 10 points if he shows up with a Glock.
Wow.
Baron Corbin with dog food.
No.
Vin Diesel, family. Henry Cavill as Superman.
I think all of them.
I'm not
it's
even
gotta-
kidding. Like, out of these names, Cena, Stone Cold, Cardona, Orton, Goldust,
You wanna
KO,
do-
Sammy, MJF. Like, it could be any of those
You want to do
names.
the odds? We haven't done odds in a while. John Cena.
I think he's, at this point, the most likely for some reason. I don't know why.
I think so too.
Like 60%?
I think he's going to be there. I
Yeah.
think he's definitely going to be at Mania. Yeah, 60,
Stone Cold,
30.
30. Yeah.
Matt Cardona, I already said, what was it, 0.02, I think I gave you? Yeah, 0.02.
10, 5. Give me 5.
Point 10?
Fine. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Randy Orton, no. Like, that's no. Like,
One-
0.
1%.
1? Okay.
Yeah. Goldust?
Goldust.
Is he under contract? Do we even know
Yeah,
or
he
care?
is. He is. Like 40%?
That's high. He's got to, right?
Maybe.
He's got to at least be there when he wins to
He
hug
could be
him.
in the crowd, sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, helping him, 40.
And does he give a fuck what Tony Khan thinks?
No. Kevin Owens, 1.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, 1.
Yeah, they're too busy.
MGF, it's probably
5.
5 at the most. That's probably even being a fucking mark.
Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson, 1.
And,
no, 0.
and of course, the odds of none of this happening
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Right. Pastamania, what's the most painful bump you guys took while wrestling?
Andrew's
know
was
mine.
me putting you through a table.
Well, there was that. There was also when I jumped in the ring and you hit me with the chair, and then my arm, you hit me back towards the ropes, and then I like rug burned the rope and had this huge bruise. That was mine.
horrible.
Yeah. So both by Joe. Eric,
The
what did
first.
Joe do to you?
Right. No, I went through
I
the
think
table, but
Joe's
it wasn't like.
was the botch in Dallas from 2 years ago.
From what do you mean?
When those wrestlers beat us up.
That was painful. That was painful.
Painful to watch.
I don't know why I thought I could let him do a scoop slam. The guy was jacked to the nines. I jump and he doesn't grab me and slam me. I just jump in his arms and he just drops me. I'm like,
Yeah, but he's got to pick you up. You got to let him pick you up.
I know, but
He
I tried
wasn't
to
ready.
jump. I don't know. I'm good. We're not professionals for sure.
Right.
It was just a mess.
I got
Yeah,
put
whatever.
through a table, but it was like some rickety, like gimmicked table, and it was way too thick. So like I got dropped on it, and then it kind of cracked, and as I rolled to the middle, then it broke.
I went through 2 tables in Doomsday because one was also with what was her name? Catherine?
Yeah.
When she was the prisoner.
Uh-huh.
Greg brought a table and it was another like shitty table.
Right.
And I went through that. But yeah.
Yeah. Like he was having someone make the tables for a while.
And it was in front of like 20 people at that stupid Space City Con. I was like, what am I doing?
Oh, yeah.
Going through tables for 20 people.
What am I doing with my life?
Our Brock Lesnar, who worked the most stiff, was definitely friend of the podcast. Your worst nightmare, Alan Castro.
Oh, no.
You for real.
For real. Like, easy, bro.
Did you ever fight Lawrence?
No. R.I.P.
R.I.P. He worked so fucking like unnecessarily stiff.
He did.
Like I even told him in my match, I'm like, dude, chill.
I know.
I'll probably spit on you there. But it was like, he's like got me on the top turnbuckle. He's like just hammering me. I'm like, who the fuck are you impressing?
I remember when there was one time Greg got these new guys, and then we were gonna have a tag match. Joe and I were gonna have a tag match with them, and we're going through rehearsals, and then like Greg's like, all right, and then do the the shoulder thrust in the corner, and like he just runs up and spears me in my stomach like with his shoulder, and I'm like, dude, we're practicing,
right?
Like you don't even have to do this in the real show,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually spear me,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Kimbo, Pushfire Barry, a pegging from Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
Exit only.
Push Rhea into me.
Oh,
I mean, yeah. it's
Barry B.
does it matter at this point?
No. Ooh.
It'd be
Fire
very-
Jade.
it'd be
I
George
guess.
Lucas, what WrestleMania moments do you see being made? There has to be a surprise. I think, given that Bo Dallas spoke about him and Bray featuring at Mania together, we might get an Uncle Howdy moment. Not sure how or where, but I feel it in my belly. Could be.
The problem with a Stone Cold glass break is it would just take everything away from Cody.
Yeah.
If the glass breaks because they're destroying him and he comes down and stuns everybody,
But it might be the only way you get everyone on board, like me.
you'd get on board.
I just don't see it happening. He really has nothing to do with any of this.
No,
At least John Cena fought Reigns 2 years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah, and Stone Cold and The Rock are more friends than enemies at this point. They know that.
I wouldn't mind it. I would obviously love it. He stuns Rock one last time. It'd be fucking great.
I just think you got Solo, you got The Rock, and you got Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
And if somehow like Jay and Sammy are neutralized or something, you need other people to help take these guys out. So like if Stone Cold just takes out The Rock in some capacity that doesn't involve the match, like I'm just not going to let Rock get involved and not get in the ring. Like maybe do it outside or on the stage. Like maybe that would steal, you know what I mean? Not steal it.
I mean, if you're going to have Stone Cold and The Rock fight, it's going to be in the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not going to be on the floor.
Right.
Main excrement, Jay Uso. It's not diarrhea. It's the poo-so.
Oh.
No.
Gross.
Rito, who do you think will win between Cody and Roman? Eric says Cody. Joe says, read your fucking shirt, bro.
Yeah.
Remember that from a few years ago?
Yeah.
God damn, that's true.
Roman and Undertaker.
Yeah. Eric's like, I got Taker. And then he just started laughing.
Read your fucking shirt, bro.
Eric's wearing kick out, spear, pin, repeat.
Yeah.
Tyrone Grizz, hey, you guys want to cry your goddamn eyes out? Watch the Bray Wyatt doc on Peacock. Bo Dallas experience with losing his brothers the same way I felt when my dad passed. Yeah, I watched that clip online.
Yeah.
And it's definitely rough to get through. Vince McScatman loved Punk's interview, but the real story is Matt Cardona showing up in AEW. It totally means that Zack Ryder's now coming to save Cody, right?
Totally.
Yeah, a nice moment.
Luis Torres, since Raw's heading to Netflix, the TV rating might be changing to make the show a lot more edgier. What are the odds MJF signs with WWE? Let's just hope he does. I don't fucking know.
60, 70. Let's hope.
Hulk Hogan's brother. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you got to see the Bray Wyatt documentary. I was crying my eyes out, dude. Can you brothers make the Hulkster feel better by imitating me cry? Thanks, dudes.
I don't know.
You can see him fake cry in the Razor Ramon documentary. Yeah. But no, we'll get you some Pasta Mania, brother. Terry Dactyl, since the Slammies are coming up, can you guys give your own Slammy for Dumbest Motherfucker of the Year award? Nominees: Sami Zayn for letting a guy that lost to Gunther twice train him to beat Gunther. Damian Priest for not knowing how the Money in the Bank contract works.
No.
Yep.
Lil Wayne for coming to a WWE show just to sit on a crate backstage. It's got to be Priest. It's got to be Priest. Tony Khan's Coke dealer. Pushfire Barry wrestlers that Vince buried for no reason. Rusev, Zack Ryder, Sandow. Push Rusev. Rusev was the most talented. And
Barry Ryder, fire Sandow.
Yeah,
I mean, you could almost make an argument to bury Sandow because, like, he was really popular when they got rid of him.
When he broke up with The Miz.
Yeah.
But then after that, it was like, well, what do you do?
Even when he was a bad guy before that,
Yeah,
he was really good, I thought.
Liable Chief, what's your favorite Lil Wayne song?
I don't know one.
What's a Lil Wayne?
Is that the name of it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Ward, no. Man, Jade is perfection. Remember when Josh said Jade Cargill would be hotter if she looked like Danhausen? I do remember that. Yeah.
Wow.
That was on the AEW podcast.
What?
Josh Reese.
That's why he's not on this show.
Yeah. So that is all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling and become a supporter of the show. We got hundreds and hundreds of bonus podcasts at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling, including the WrestleMania recap this Sunday night. And until then, we'll see you Friday night for the SmackDown recap and WrestleMania predictions.
XL.
Where I'm gonna.
I got rid of them. They're gone.
Oh, you got rid of
forever.
the belts. Fuck. No, someone's
Fine.
taking.
Then I will
Someone's
die
taking.
as champion.
Someone's taking Joe down. Spoiler alert.
Probably
it's not Eric.
because I got Cardona showing up. I got DIY winning titles.
You fucking mark! You fucking mark!